Hey, just imagine, you know what I'm saying? If clothes was the actual characters, cause clothes go through a lot of shit, and niggas they do a lot of shit for clothes. You know they hustle for clothes. You know what I'm saying? They stick up for clothes. They do anything for clothes, man. Anything for a piece of a fashion apparel, piece of a garment, you know. And it really be the name, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, clothes go through the most shit though. Think about it, you know. They get stolen, they get worn, they get burned, they get torn, they get shot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they go down for arraignments when you gotta go down for arraignments. If they don't come early in the morning, and you know the D's all up in your mama's crib and they pulling you out and you gotta go down to the 54th in your boxers, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, for real though, just imagine if the clothes was characters and going through the same shit. It was a coke lab with cutthroats in it, regulated by Silver Tab. He worked for some old wise guy named Levi, connected to a Panamanian cat, Carl Kanai. Had accountable cash flow, fronted 100 bricks to the twins, Echo and Esco. Who was cool with Sean John, a Harlem drug don, was a capo to one of New York's biggest bosses named Polo. His brother Ralph Lauren was a brain behind the plan. After doing 3 in the Bing home came chaps. He was bagged up for smacking up fake ass cats and giving off gun claps. His shorty was baby fat until he came back. She kept his jewels and his firearm. He fucked with her brother, got money with Fat Farm, but soon to get infiltrated and take a loss by Lacoste, Rockport, and Hugo Boss. They pillow talked in brothels full of hookers and madams. The whole operation was ran by Stacey Adams, the right hand man who locked down half of Queens with Timberland. The nigga, a Tommy Hill figure, who copped all his guns from some Michigan cat called Nike Air Ones, new Gucci, running with some wild ass kid named Davucci. He introduced them to Strucy rocked them both asleep with Emilio Pucci. She fuck a Uzi packet killer named Coogee, but Coogee didn't know Gucci had a hitter named Averex. Came through and sprayed Emilio and Coogee with 2 texts. Word got back to Fendi. They killed Coogee, Fendi called it Nietzsche. Anichi was a kingpin, so cracks and heroin, and down for gunplay. Plus he made moves with Kang Lo and Pepe. They knew a college student named Varsity that lived in a suburban part of the city. He hooked him up with academics that sold him some automatics. Gun for hire, wasn't for sure, they called it Zor. Who knew Maker and GBX told him it was Averex. Everyone knew he did hits for Gucci, so he went to war with Armani and most respected old gangsters, Pelly Pell and Mark Buchanan. Seeing Rockaware on his way, he whipped out the cannon and tore Averex and Gucci out the frame. John's damn flame had fell in love with lugs, so him and Johnny Blaze shot it out with slugs. Adidas got Puma killed in a drug deal. Adidas turned to a stick-up kid and went all out. Stuck up Perry Ellis, try to snuff bezel out with no time to waste. Shot Versace in his face through the front door. Christian Dior grabbed the tech out the drawer. He slid across the floor, blasted Adidas over the couch, slumped dead, holding both of his heaters. Raw Blue put in work, Baduni and Virgin, Coco, Chanel, and set him up so Fila could wet him up. Little what Fila knew about Raw Blue since the late 80s. He ran with Izod, he held so much snow, they called him a coke god. Him and Iceberg go back to iceberg history. Put a price on Fila's head, he fled back to Italy. Contract killer who moved in silence and blue says, just guess, yes it was guess. Swinging the infrared, put a hole in South Pole's ahead, left him for dead. Nobody knew the whereabouts of Reeboks. Got knocked off for down south with Dolce and Gabbana for smuggling marijuana. Medico and Diesel doing 20 years in Milan cause they got hit with the Rico. Doctors left the game, he got tired of getting hassled. Murray's filthy rich with alligators in his castle. No one fuck with Prada cause she's a milking clutch. Even the richest niggas say her pussy cost too much. Nada cause a billionaire disregard the theory. He got $1 billion boat mansion sitting on Lake Erie. Reynolds and Perry fucked up some work they got from Burberry. Moving on, the game was who wearing Ukraine along with the Lord from England, called Wally Clark, swimming in the fashion pool of sharks. So Liz Claiborne was messing with Calvin Klein. They both lost a couple of steps and fell behind. Don and Karen knew a guy named DKNY. He formed a crew to go out of state to get money with Fubu.